Hello viewers and welcome to Infogist TV. The Court of Appeal in Abuja on Thursday set aside the September 30th judgment of the Federal High Court in Abuja, stopping the October 5th Rivers State local government elections. Justice Peter Lifu in the September 30th judgment barred the Independent National Electoral Commission from releasing the voter register to the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission for the purpose of conducting the local government poll. The judge also barred the Inspector General of Police and the Department of State Services from providing security during the local government poll. In spite of the order, however, the local government poll held on October 5th but was trailed by violence, leading to the burning of the three local government secretariats. In a judgment on Thursday, however, the Court of Appeal set aside Justice Lifu's verdict, holding that the lower court judge lacked jurisdiction to entertain the suit brought before him by the opposition of Progressive Congress in Rivers State. Reacting to the appellate court judgment, the Rivers State Commissioner for Information and Communication, Joseph Johnson, said it was received with jubilations and that it vindicated Governor Similayo Fubara'S, who insisted on going on with the local government poll. Johnson said it has been a happy mood in Rivers State because we expected it. We knew that the Court of Appeal would do justice to that setback that the Federal High Court tried to manipulate. I'm happy that it has confirmed that the governor made the right decisions. This is just a pointer to the many more wins that will come, and I believe God that in the affairs of Rivers State, all the matters that are before the jurist will get reasonable judgment and it will be favorable to all Rivers people. On the implication of the appellate court verdict, he said, just as the governor said during the Thanksgiving we held on October 30th, there is nothing to worry. Fubara'S told the local government people and the contractors to continue to execute their project and then do their legitimate duties. So it is reassuring that the Court of Appeal has in its wisdom now given a sound judgment, and that judgment, I want to believe, will be an opener to all the other cases that are hanging. So there is no cause for alarm. We are standing on the side of the law. Once you are on the side of the law, the side of God, Aluta continua and victory is certain. On his part, the chairman of the Rivers State Association of Local Government of Nigeria, Ezebunwo Iche Martin, said the appeal court had reaffirmed the body's belief in the justice system. Iche Martin said it is clear that the conduct of the Rivers State local government election was guided by the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission law, and these laws dictate the procedures and requirements for the commission to carry out its mandate effectively. I believe that RISEC complied with these laws and did not err in its duties. However, the crux of the matter has always been that Justice Lifu lacked the jurisdiction to adjudicate on that matter, as only the State High Court has the authority to preside over issues concerning the State Electoral Commission's operations and decisions. Sadly, the Tony Okocha-led APC, in their quest to halt the electoral process, approached the court under the guise of challenging the Commission's legitimacy in conducting the elections. Also, the APC faction loyal to ex-Governor Rotimi Amechi also welcomed the appellate court's verdict. In a statement by its spokesman, Darlington Mwauju, the party said, "We welcome the judgment of the three-man panel led by Justice Onyekachi OTC, completely setting aside the strange judgment of Justice Lifu of the Federal High Court Abuja, whose strange judgment would have clearly impaired the already conducted council polls in Kwara, Anambra, Imo, Akwa Ibom, Delta, Abia State, Cross Rivers, Kano, and other states of the Federation, who relied on their enabling SEC laws in the conduct of those elections." The Rivers State APC hails this judgment, which has clearly corrected the misinterpretations of the Constitution by Justice Peter Lifu's judgment, which sought to impose INEC laws over state electoral bodies without any form of constitutional amendment. Also, reaction: the Federal Capital Territory Minister, Nyesom Wike, orders dissolution of Special Court of Appeal that gave favorable judgment on Rivers State local government elections. The Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, who is in protracted political war with his former godson and Governor of Rivers State, Similayo Fubara'S, has ordered that the secret dissolution of the Special Court of Appeal in the Federal Capital Territory that gave a favorable ruling on the Rivers State local government elections. It was learned that the panel was quietly disbanded after it upheld the Rivers State local government elections conducted by the administration of Fubara'S. It was also reported that the Court of Appeal in Abuja nullified the judgment of the Federal High Court that barred the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, from releasing the voters' register to the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission for the conduct of the local government elections in the state. The appellate court panel led by Onyekachi OTC held on Thursday that the lower court lacked jurisdiction to entertain the suit. The court had held that Section 28 of the Electoral Act does not accommodate elections conducted by state governments, but only federal elections, governorship and area council elections in the Federal Capital Territory. The Electoral Act does not apply to local government elections and the lower court lacks jurisdiction to entertain the appeal, the panel held. It was also reported by our correspondent that Governor Fubara'S approached the Court of Appeal sitting in Abuja to overturn the judgment that barred the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, from releasing monthly allocations to Rivers State. The panel that sat to hear the new appeal was headed by Justice Hama Abaka, and it also has Justice Ade Bokola Banjoko and Justice Peter C. Obiora. Wike got upset and reached out to the senior judicial officers, and FISAs secretly disbanded the first panel that gave the February ruling, a top source informed SAR. Ironically, Justice Baka had rescued himself from the River State issue in the panel earlier set for the same purpose, saying he was under attack by some forces claiming he was compromised, the source further revealed. The new panel approved by Wike is litigating on the matters from the Abuja, where Wike's wife is also a senior judge. It was further reviewed by Anonymous. Wike is also enraged over the decision of the Accountant General to pay Rivers allocation based on what he claimed was a mess of execution. It was noted that the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's led administration backtracked after it first said it would hold the October monthly Federation Account Allocation Committee FAC revenue payment to Rivers State, citing a court order as the reason. According to Bawa Mokwa, spokesperson for the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, the decision to stop the payment is in respect of the court order which bars the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Nigerian government from disbursing monthly allocation to the River State government. The court order was obtained by the factional River State Assembly, led by Martins Amehule, who had filed an originating summons against the River State Executive under the leadership of Simi Fubara'S. The Amehule faction had alleged that the River State Executive was yet to comply with the order of the Federal High Court directing it to represent the 2024 appropriation bill to the faction of the River State House of Assembly. Mokwa, who spoke on Friday, emphasized that the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation would respect the court order following due diligence until contrary orders issued. She later on cited a subsisting appeal, saying that the allocation could not be stopped. The FAC typically disburses revenue to the three tiers of government, including states, local government, and the federal government. Governor Similayo Fubara'S had approached the Court of Appeal sitting in Abuja to overturn the judgment that barred the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, from releasing monthly allocations to Rivers State. The governor, through his team of lawyers led by Mr. Yusuf Ali SAN, prayed to a three-member panel of the appellate court led by Justice Hama Abaka to set aside the subsisting order of the High Court that compelled CBN from his state's monthly allocation. The governor claimed that the High Court judgment was given in bad faith. He urged the appellate court to allow his appeal marked CA-ABJ CV 1303-2024 and nullified adverse orders that Justice Joyce Abdul Malik of the Federal High Court made against the state in the judgment she delivered in October 30th. Recently, the Nigerian government has backtracked, saying it has not halted the disbursement of funds to River State as the allocation process is continuing. It was reported that the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's led Nigerian government halted the October monthly Federation Account Allocation Committee revenue payments to River State, citing a court order as the reason. The development had come amid an ongoing dispute between River State Governor Similayo Fubara'S and the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Nyesom Wike. According to Bawa Mokwa, spokesperson for the Office of the Accountant General of the Federation, the decision to stop the payment is in respect of the court order which bars the Central Bank of Nigeria and the Nigerian government from disbursing monthly allocation to the River State government. But in another interview, Bawa Mokwa said that the disbursement of October allocation to state and local government by the Federation Account Allocation Committee is still in progress. Mokwa further explained that the River State would continue to benefit from the funds due to a subsisting appeal and a stay of execution order. The Court of Appeal Abuja Division on Friday reserved judgment in 5 separate appeals arising from a Federal High Court ruling on the political crisis in River State. One of the appeals challenged the High Court's decision that halted the Central Bank of Nigeria from releasing federal allocations to the state. The presiding Justice Hama Abaka, announced that the judgment would be delivered on a date to be communicated to the parties after all processes filed in the appeals were adopted by